apologize for the way the sun is, and the white shirt, and the white beard, and the old white hair, so you can't see me. I probably look like a snow monkey. Do I look like... It's fine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Castle and General Franks. It's an honor to be here. I want to take a minute to recognize a few of our distinguished visitors with us today. Undersecretary of the Army, Honorable Patrick Murphy, and Commandant of the Marine Corps General Robert Neller are with us. Distinguished guests, families, and friends, welcome to the Warrior Games! Another round of applause for the amazing display we saw from the Golden Knights. I'm especially impressed with your improvisational abilities once the plane turned around and started going the other way. Trust me, I panicked for you. You did an excellent job. I can't tell you how honored I am to be here. A friend of mine called me up a while back and he said, would you mind coming up to an event we have? We're going to have it up at West Point called the Warrior Games. If you came up there, man, they'd really appreciate it. They'd really appreciate the support. I said, sure, yeah, I'll absolutely come up there, man, because I'm such a great guy. But I have to be honest with you, I didn't come up here to support these athletes. I came up here to get support from them. And that's always been the relationship that I have found whenever I've been in the company of, or had the honor to be in company of, any of our men and women of the armed services or wounded warriors, is that the support that I get from them so far outstrips anything that I can offer that it's humbling. As was mentioned earlier about Orlando, this has been a difficult week for what I like to call team civilization. The horrors that we've witnessed can make you feel as though you've lost faith in our ability to persevere through those times. And so when I say I'm in need of support, there is almost nothing in this world that gives me more support than witnessing the tenacity and the resilience and the perseverance of especially our wounded warriors in their endeavors. They're the ones that make me feel like, oh right, we're going to be okay. You know, on the news, they're always saying, you know, how do you talk to your kids about the violence that occurs in this world, and how do you tell them that there are bad people in this world and they're going to do bad things? And I brought my son tonight, my son Nate, because I realized that it's time to stop telling them about the rare individuals that do harm, and tell them more about the people whose names we don't know and whose resilience and tenacity we can witness. And that's what I'm here to see today, and that's what I'm here to show him, is that the depth and strength of those whose names you may never know is the depth and strength of this country, and is the depth and strength that will allow us to overcome. Boy, the forces of ignorance and hate and fear have no idea what they are up against, have no idea the strength. I know what it takes to be where they are today, not personally because I'm weak, and as you may have heard, somewhat of a coward. Although, in my defense, the traffic getting up here was terrible, so I think our journeys were equally as arduous. I've been to those rooms at Walter Reed and Bethesda, and I've seen what these individuals have to go through. They have faced the worst that humanity has to throw at them, and they have decided not to allow themselves to be defined by that act, but to be defined by their actions following that act, their actions of getting up off the floor I have seen the blood, sweat, and tears that they have gone through to get here, and profanity. Really, mostly profanity. So, if you go to the physical therapy room at Walter, it is a lot of profanity. Combinations of words you really didn't know could be put together. And they do it with pride, and when they fall, their colleagues and their loved ones pick them up and don't let them fall and don't let them give up. And so I also applaud the families and the caregivers that are here today, because I know that your strength runs through their blood. And that your strength and I am sorry that so few of you bear the total onus of our nation's wars. I wish our citizenry were more involved. I wish that there was a greater knowledge. Man, this should be on ESPN. This is where the cameras should be. Mm-hmm. This is where the country should be, to witness I just can't tell you how proud I am to be asked to be a part of it and to be Master of Ceremonies here tonight. I will do the best I can, but I humbly say to you, you are the best of us, and I hope that those who come after you can live up to what you have led us with, and thank you so much. So let's move on. We're going to launch a sports competition that's born out of the adaptive sports and athletic reconditioning programs that are so important to the successful recovery and reintegration of injured, ill, and wounded service members and veterans. We're inspired by the resiliency and warrior spirit. You can tell what they wrote for me. It's much more eloquent than the stuff that I said. I stumble around. We're encouraged by their grit, determination, and entertained by their hard-fought athletic endeavors. Are you ready to meet them? Woo! I felt, if I may, pretty big crowd. I felt a little weak. Are you ready to meet them? Please welcome the athletes of the 2016 Warrior Games. Ladies and gentlemen, Team David! But please welcome Team Air Force! Ladies and gentlemen, the team from the Special Operations Command. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team from the United Kingdom. My mic? Oh. I like that. Welcome, everybody. I want to welcome to all the athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, the athletes of your 2016 Warrior Games. Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as you are able for the presentation of the colors by the Military District of Washington Joint Armed Forces Color Guard and the West Point Band's field music group, the Hellcats. Please remain standing for the national anthems of the United Kingdom and the United States performed by the West Point Band.